All right, so have you ever seen anybody trade to 350 Algo? What is that? That's at 3:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a theory that there's an algorithm that goes off that does a buy or a sell, a quick pump, and you can make some serious money right then. And does it work every day? No, obviously not. Nothing works every single time, 100% trading, and we know that. But can you find a serious edge on that trade every single day? Yes. If you get the conditions, you can take the trade and make some real money. All right. I've got an indicator that's going to show you which direction to go right at 350. Watch this. So right here, we're at 349 and 45 seconds. Boom. Price is doing something. We're waiting. We're going to wait and we're going to see a zone start to form. And we're going to watch this line here and see what it does. These are 15-second candles. We're actually going to go to hollow candles so we can see what's going on. We broke up above this zone. See that? Boom. We're buying. Right here. We're buying. And what are we doing? We're taking profit. I don't know. 80 ticks. Right there. Going to draw down a little bit. We're staying above the zone. If we come under that zone, we close. See this right here? These are 15-second candles. Still good. We got a problem in the world. Right? We're up. Boom. There's take profit hit right there. There's you $2,000. Right at the 350 algo. You're done by 354. Right there, 354. All right, let's go to the next day here. So what was that? That was the 20th. We'll go to the 21st. Right? I don't want to close that. It's the 22nd. Here's the 21st. This one, we already can see it. I'm just going to show you what you need to do. When this thing forms and we break up like this and we dive underneath it, this means you're chopping out at first. Wait. You're going to get a cross. You're chopping out, you're going to get a crossover. See how this beacon drops right here? Here's 350 right here, starting. Here we go. Forming. We're getting chopped. We're not staying above the zone. We're not staying clean above it. That's telling you something. That is telling you don't enter yet, right? We need to be clean above or below the zone. That's not clean yet. That's not clean. It's not clean. It's not clean. That's not, that's maybe, you know, maybe you might take that one. And then you would get out, right? You would get out. If you did buy this, you would close this and then you would look at this dump through right here. Hold on. Yes, sir. That's the one you would take it, right? See if we can get 80. I don't know. You probably maybe just go for 40, but boom, it hits it. There it is. Right now, what did I say? If you don't get a clean break, you wait until you find one. You wait until everything aligns, right? You wait. If you look at the previous day, the reason we took it right away is it was a clean break. It just went, right? Where are you? Where are you, 350? Look at that. No, that wasn't even it. That's the wrong day. That's the 19th. That one was choppy. So we would have waited to. Where's the 20th? This is the one we just did a second ago. See how that broke clean? Boom! Right retest gone, right? That's a clean break. That's what I'm talking about. See how it's just cleanly going over the zone? We have sell and buy and sell signals in this thing. Let's see how they do. They might do all right. I don't know. All right, oh, look at that. You got a buy signal right before it, right? Let's go back to this one over here. Where are we? Is this the 22nd? Yep. Look at you got a sell signal right here underneath this. We waited for this right here and we shorted, right? And then this, you got a sell signal right there from the indicator. Right, I'm gonna turn that off though. Turn it off for now. Let's turn that off. Man, we just added this 350 algo zone to the indicator, and I'm loving it. We added a pre-market zone to it as well, so you can trade pre-market. You got New York session. You got here. I'll show you all the zones that you can start. You got your daily candle. You got New York, which is the New York session, London session, Asia session, US pre-market, 350 algo, 10 to 1030 zone, weekly and monthly candles turned into these zones. That's what it does. Here's New York session right here. Watch. This is New York session's support and resistance. Boom. Here it starts right at 9:30. See that? And you get your crossover, break under, retest. There's your money, man. You could be scalping all these rejections, right? Here's the previous New York session day. Right here. Look at that. Boom. Right there at the open. Right? We could turn this thing into Asia if you wanted to. And you could do this at Asia. You could do this at London. You could do a pre-market. You could just say, oh, I want to know what the daily candle's doing, right? Turns a daily candle in support and resistance zone. You can scalp off this thing all day long. You got so many points to scalp. You got rejections off sell lines. You get rejections off middle lines. Boom, boom, boom. Look at all these scalping right here. Look at all this scalping. Let's go back to the 350. 350 algo. Oh, I'm loving this. This was just updated today with the 350 algo and the pre-market zones here. That's the 23rd, so we can't even do that. Right? We could have taken this today. Look, this was today. Boom, boom. Dumps. Oh, good God. That's just killer money right there. And the candles are colored by the indicator. There's a bunch of different options for that. But this, we got this going green and red just to give us another confluence that, we want to get in this trade. Here we go. 350 right here. Look at that. We never even break over the zone and it dumps under. Turns red right here. See that? At 351. Boom. These are massive moves that you can capitalize on. That's 200, that's 300 ticks right there. Right? Where's the next one? This is 350 algo right here. Look, it chopped you out. This is the one that we would have waited. Boom. There you go. This thing moves. I mean, this thing moves right here. I would just go for 10, 20 points. But I mean, by the time you have to get out at 4, this thing is already dropped. Right before 4 is dropped at 169 ticks. This one singular trade a day right here is going to keep the job away. If you want the indicator, go to our website. It's breakout100.com. All right. This is not free. There is a subscription for it. But there's a bunch of strategies in the Discord that you can use. We use this stuff to trade every day. We are profitable. We get members getting funded every week. All right. And this is what we use. This is how we do it every day. You go into scalping mode. You can turn, this is now a 15-minute candle turned into a support and resistance zone. Right here. See this? New 15-minute candle forms right here. Boom. Look at that. Boom, boom. You want to see it work? Watch this. It leads price. It gives you actionable areas to trade off of. This is our end cap right here. I'm going to turn those on. Those are unfulfilled orders. When price touches those, magical things happen. See this right here? When price comes in and touches those things, magical things happen. Let me show you. Here's one right here. Barely touched it. Didn't even touch it. Came down. Look at this right here. Price comes up, touches it, dumps. Price comes up, touches it, dumps. I mean, this is here we go. Here's the dynamic zone where it's moving with price. Right here. Price comes down, touches it. That beacon line right here turns green. Boom, you buy. You're in the trade. Right? You're in the trade. There you go. There's your money. Take your money. Yep. There you go. That's how easy it is to use this thing, guys. This is game changing. It's game changing. There's patent applications put in for this thing right here. Okay. This is real. Very real. Go to breakout100.com to get it.